This video is presented by Canadian Gundam. $10 flat shipping cost from coast to Canadian coast. Please visit their website at canadiangundam.com.
Hey guys, it's Reggie Smith, also known as 101R Smith, and today for the Gunpla Network, I will be looking at the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell Custom or version EW, whichever one you prefer. The box art is very fantastic. You get a dark, almost Batman-like feel with the box, with the Deathscythe Hell with its wings open and the scythe ready to attack and come and steal your soul, or mess up your day. And it just really is going to pop out, even though it's a little bit on the darker side. It's just a characteristic of it. It's just really going to pop out in front of you in a box when you're looking through different kits. I'm going to give the box art for Deathscythe Hell 8 out of 10. The building process for this kit is fairly standard. If you build any of the Master Grade Gundam WIng kits, like myself, and this is your 7th one, it's very straightforward to the point where you almost don't even have to look at the manual anymore. It's fairly standard, it's very by the books, it doesn't really pop out, but for a more recent Master Grade, it's very well done, and it gives you a ton of detail and aesthetics. So, personal bias aside, I will give the build of Deathscythe Hell a 7 out of 10. The look. The look of Deathscythe Hell is just very anime. It's very striking, and it's very distinct from your more real robot aesthetics from the UC timelines. However, there's two little marks that keep it from looking exactly anime accurate. The kit uses a more purplish gray, while the on model of the OVA and a lot of its artwork or cell animation, it's more of a neutral gray. Also, they give you metallic green cameras for the eyes. However, again, like in the cell animation and the on-model stuff, the Deathscythe Hell is more of an orange. So, it's not entirely anime accurate, but Painter can fix that up, no problem whatsoever. Aesthetically, though, with its molding, it's pretty much what you would think it would look like from the anime. So, again, I will give the overall look of Deathscythe Hell a 7 out of 10. Articulation, again, like the build, is just very standard. Nothing surprising, nothing out of the books. There is some slight armor shifting, but if you don't mind that the fact that it's not going to blow you away, Deathscythe Hell can, for the most part, do almost anything you can think of in the top of your mind. It's very maneuverable, it's very forgiving, and a lot of the knee joints work fairly well so long as you line everything up as you build it. And you can get some beautiful posing out of Gundam Deathscythe Hell, and it's just a very amazing and striking posing with it. I will give the posing out of it, of Deathscythe Hell, a 7 out of 10. Well, with the accessories, you're only getting one accessory, and that is the scythe, or as the manual calls it, the beam scissors. Yeah, it's only one thing, but again, it's really about the aesthetics, and the scythe looks amazing. The beam effect part that comes with it is just this really striking neon green. It looks amazing. You can pose it very well. It's multiple parts. It's not just two parts you just slap on. You put multiple parts into the scythe, and it's very steady. Although it's not chrome like the old 1/100, like the Deathscythe Hell normal version, I think this is really going to stand out, and if you can paint it, you can make it whatever you want. So, despite the fact there's only one accessory, I will give the accessories for Gundam Deathscythe Hell a 7.5 out of 10. There's a lot to go with the fun factor of this kit. There's a lot of fun in that, especially if you're myself, if you're a big Gundam WIng fan and you're collecting all of the Gundam WIng Master Grades. You can have them line up and do amazing battle scenes from the anime, and Deathscythe Hell definitely fits into the bill exactly as it should be. It's fun to pose, and you can think of great aesthetics to put it into, especially if you can fold out the wings to do its cloaking mode, and then you can have its surprise attack mobile suit out of your collection. It looks very good, and you can have a lot of fun with it. While everything else a bit is a standard, the aesthetics really help it stand out, and you can have a lot of fun with posing, and any idea you can think of posing with it on a diorama or just in your display. So I will give the fun factor of Gundam Deathscythe Hell a 9 out of 10. My overall thoughts on Deathscythe Hell. This is a good kit. However, it's really gonna matter about your aesthetics and what it pleases you aesthetically. It is a 90% carbon copy of the normal Gundam Deathscythe EW. It's really just a color swap with different wings. In fact, I think in the original Deathscythe, you do get the beam shield on the arm, so you do get one extra accessory to it. But I really think if you're a fan of Endless Waltz, and if you really like the more gothic look to Deathscythe Hell EW, you're going to want to go with Deathscythe Hell EW. It looks very good. It stands out with the darker features. I am a little disappointed that it's not 100% anime accurate. But again, I think it was trying to do something a little different when it was trying to modernize all the modern day MG kits from Wing. This is a good looking kit, and it's fairly cheap. You won't be paying no more than $40 for it, which it will be easy on any master grade collector's pockets. It's not a Verka or a major upgrade where you're going to be spending $50, $60, $70. $40 standard articulation, a good design, aesthetically pleasing to myself, maybe to you, and as well, it's just very standard. It's rock solid. Nothing really falls out on it. You need to be a little bit careful when cutting out the gray pieces. But again, if you're more advanced and you can either paint it or get rid of the num marks, that should not be a problem for you. I highly recommend this kit if you're a Gundam WIng fan or just a fan of more gothic and dark looking mobile suits. This will definitely satisfy you. This is 101R Smith, and I will see you later.